Yo, what's happening, people? Your boy, man, Mike, coming in with a quick little halftime report. This is an interesting game, to say the least, because this is probably one of the dumbest games, to say the least. So this is from Ari Mirov. He says the Panthers bus game on Saturday is no longer a win-in game for Tampa. Even if the Bucks wins, the Panthers would still take the division if the Falcons beat the Saints on Saturday. Um, yo, man, it's almost like what the hell is the Panthers even? I mean, what the Panthers even out here playing for? Because like, if the Falcons turn around and beat, if the Falcons turn around and they beat the Saints, um, which well, a lot of people feel as though it's gonna happen any damn way. But you know how we've been playing all year. I don't expect the um the Falcons to come out and win. I don't know if I've seen it. Let me see if I can find a injury report. But yeah, the Falcons are all over the place right now. This has just been a disgusting season for the most part. But I look at some numbers with this Buccaneers Carolina halftime show 13-7 the Bucks. Ugly, disgusting game. Bryce Young 7-11, 75 yards, one touchdown, one interception. That pick on the sidelines, it was a cardinal rule with quarterbacks. You can't throw it late and behind. And Bryce Young did exactly that, throwing the ball late and behind. Granted that it is wet. My thing is, if it's wet, man, just like I don't understand why you throwing the ball that far. Look, man, just call a few plays. Just gonna get you the minimum. Run the rock, you run, and check the ball down. But we still got, both of these teams are trying to do what they do. And quarterbacks are just trying to throw the damn ball a little bit too much. Rico Dowdle, not much of a running game from Carolina. They got 4 yards total. And it's just an ugly game for the most part. You Ted McMillan, he's the high man with 2 catches for 25 yards, one catch from Bryson Tremaine for 20 yards, and Jimmy Horn Jr., 1 catch for 15. Um, you got Tampa Bay, obviously, with Baker Mayfield, 10 to 15. I think Baker Mayfield kind of used to playing in this type of weather. 10 to 15, 130 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He was sacked one time. He looked like Bucky Irvin for the Buccaneers, 14 carries for 49 yards. You got Baker Mayfield, obviously the second leading rusher for the Buccaneers with 3 carries and about 28 yards. K. Otter, Adon, I don't know how the hell you say. I guess that's not Adon. He's the high man for 4 catches, 54 yards for the Buccaneers, with Mike Evans right behind him with 2 catches for 34 yards. So, yeah, it's been a pretty ugly. I know they ain't call him. I know they ain't call that man Mighty Mouse. Good God Almighty. The NFL just like throwing away and let the Bucks and Panthers play in Saturday. I mean, this how the NFL is, man. To be honest, do you think Bryce is a bust? No. I mean, I look, man. I as I said yesterday, I think one of the most disrespectful and dumbest things you can do in the NFL now is just if everybody don't play immediately to Pro Bowl expectations, everybody a damn bust. Like I said, we've had Hall of Famers play 5-6 years and finally get it together and make it to Hall of Fame. So like it's not out of it's not out of the realm of possibility for a guy like Bryce Young to finally get it after 5, 6 years. I mean, it happened. He's still young. He finally got it together after 4 or 5, about 5 years or so. He finally got it together. Granted that he went to a team that was able to kind of mold him a little bit in the San Francisco, but like, why can't that happen for Bryce? I think that's a lot of things of the day, especially fans, but mostly the media. The media, if you're not immediately right off the bat in 3 years, sometimes quicker than that, most of the time a whole lot quicker than that, and you're considered a bust. So I don't think Bryce Young is a bust. I think that's kind of crazy to say he's a bust after just a few years. Like I said, then like he's not a terrible quarterback. They are winning for the most part, and like I said, no, he's not taking that he's not taking the he's not taking as far as his yards playing. I could damn so can say that um he's not playing and putting up a bunch of numbers, but like I think that has more to do with the time that we're living in. It's like everything is a whole lot harder right now for a lot of these quarterbacks because a lot of these offense coordinators and these play callers, the coaches for the most part, they're only calling things that they want to call. I don't think a lot of these play callers are calling what's best for the player. And sometimes defenses is just like probably we're living in one of those things where, you know, they're gonna throw the ball, but they don't really want to focus on the running game. But like that today, I think, it's an ugly game. Granted that he does have those moments where you see him with the Atlanta Falcons playing against the Atlanta Falcons. He put up down that 300-400 yards. And then the next couple of games, he returned back to quote unquote the bus. But I don't think Bryce is a bust because he's inconsistent. I think he's just considered a bust because he's not living up to our expectations of what he should be. But we got to give quarterbacks a grace period, man. That's another thing too. We don't give quarterbacks a grace period. We just want to just start throwing guys in the trash can because he's not he's not Drew Brees immediately. But that was the same thing I said about Jaden Daniels. Everybody wanted to say he was going to be the second coming of Michael Vick, the second coming of Lamar Jackson, and all that. But like he had a lot of injuries. Injuries play a part of football, so you got to give these guys a grace period, man. To be honest, yeah. When you got Zach Morris, you got Zach Morris. This is what happens. Like I believe the Falcons should be in a position where they make the playoffs, but when you got Zach Morris at the helm and they out here just experimenting with shit, I think that's what makes the Falcons, season and frustrating. And like I said before, if you have a better team, better roster, and you still having issues like that's an indictment on. But like I said before, I put out a short. And you guys, like I said, man, leave your comments because a lot of your comments leads to ideas and video ideas for me. And I said earlier, I don't expect the Atlanta Falcons to make any moves because, uh, to be honest, Mr. Blank hasn't let me feel comfortable enough to feel like he's gonna do what's necessary. He's gonna do what's necessary for the team. I think he's just out here. I think he's gonna keep these guys because he's a nice guy, and I haven't seen enough from Mister Blank to say, all right, he's tired of the bullshit. If he was tired of the bullshit, he would get rid of the guys that show you. They haven't shown you anything. They haven't shown you anything when it comes down to it. So I expect him to fully be. I expect him to fully be back. To be honest, because I really just don't trust this organization to make the right move. And they've already shown you that they care way too much about what people They care way too much about what people think about them. But it's all this is speculation. Like I said, we don't know what's going to happen. Um, it gets another viewpoint on what will happen with if Raheem stays out. But look, I've said this all year. Do I believe Raheem is the right coach for the Atlanta Falcons? Absolutely not. I have no faith in him whatsoever to get it right. The reason why I think he's here is because everybody in that front office is comfortable. They like who they like, and they're gonna keep who they like. And I think it's a battle of friendships with this Atlanta Falcons team. It's a battle of friendships. And as long as Rich McKay is sitting right there, as long as Rich McKay is sitting right there, that's going to happen. But like I said, man, I think if you look at Carolina, they made the right moves to make sure their offense uh, continues to grow. They commit to the running game. If they can't pass the ball, they commit to running the ball. Like not today, for obvious reasons, with the weather conditions. I thought Carolina did a very good job of um, committing to the run. Dave Canales has done a very good job of committing to the run. When they are running the ball, Carolina plays well. They don't put Bryce in positions where Bryce Young has to continuously lead the offense and have 300-400 yard passing games. They do a very good job of balancing the team. And the reasons why the Bucks the way they are this year is because they put up a good number of passing yards and then they have bad games. So Baker Mayfield has been up, he's been down. But that's the reason why Baker Mayfield and the Bucks are in the position right now that they're not in control of their destiny because the running game for Rashard White and Bucky Irving, like they've been up and they've been down. A lot of injuries as far as they're concerned also. If we beat the Saints tomorrow, Raheem Morris will only be 1+ in the win column in 2 years. The team hasn't gotten any better. I mean, the thing is, this ain't a win if we win tomorrow. This is a loss. Huh? Make no mistake about it. This is a loss for them. Like you can't tell me. See, like it's a lot of the reason why I say it's like you looking at the Falcons, even the Falcons win the game. I mean, like this is a loss for the Falcons, period. We still don't know. Like our wide receiving core look like pure ass, okay? Pure T ass. Pure ass, okay? I'm talking about the purest ass that you can possibly see. This offense is that offensive wide receiving core is just bad. Like we have no tight end depth whatsoever. We have no wide receiver depth. Like we are here playing guys like Devin Tompkins, David Seals, and we're supposed to be like we're looking. Where are we looking forward to? Who are we looking forward to seeing in our tight end, our wide receiver room? Nobody. Nobody. Not looking forward to anything. Then you look at the quarterback position. It's still a mess going into third year. It's an absolute mess. Not only did we give a guy $100 million, but you're considering bringing him back because the quarterback position is still a mess. So we got 3 straight years with the Atlanta Falcons team under the tenure of Rock Goofy and Goofy Zach that you still have mismanaged the quarterback position. This is going in 3 fucking years. See, this is the reason why Terry Fontenot and Raheem Morris are being looked at right now for possible firing. Both of these guys. It's been a complete shit show. So you look at this in its entirety, man. It's like, um, when you got a head coach that's out here cheering because he beat a Tampa Bay team that's, pretty much out of the playoffs, like that's your season highlight. The season highlight for the Falcons when Rod Goofy got on Rod Goofy got on camera telling the cameraman, call that, call that. That's your season highlight for the Falcons. And we still have no fucking clue who's going to be our quarterback. How am I supposed to trust you? See, this is the reason why we're having guys like Matt Ryan being coming up in the media. It's like we having these guys coming up in the media as far as possible names to look forward to is because these guys have destroyed the hope of these fans and the media surrounding them. And I'm not surprised Raheem may be back. I'm not surprised whatsoever. Because we got, as long as Rich McKay is sitting next to Mr. Blank, well, we're going to continue to be in pure hell. My heart belongs to me. My heart do not belong to the Falcons anymore. I have no hope in these guys. They've done nothing to help me feel better whatsoever as a fan, as a football fan. Like this team is a mess. Like I don't know how you look at this man and say he's not a damn big goofy fool. This is why Big Sam always say he's Homer and Bart Simpson. That's what they are. They're a fucking clown show. Zach Robinson, or better known as Zach Morris, like these guys are goofs. They are absolute goofs. Talking about call that. That's the season highlight for the Falcons right now. Call that. Call that. That's the season highlight for the Falcons. And like I said, our best hope right now is hoping for hope. You hope that Raheem finally get it. We hoping that Zach Morris and Zach Robinson and Jeff Ulbrich get it. We hoping. Nobody in this fan base can literally say to themselves that they believe in Zach Morris and Ulbrich. Nobody. You can't say that 100% certain that you believe in these guys after getting your ass stomped by the Panthers this year. The Panthers stomped our ass 3 games in a row. They've been stomping our ass. We've had a few good games against the Buccaneers, putting up a bunch of numbers. Yeah. But it's been the Bijan Robinson show for the last 5 to 6 games. Outside of Bijan Robinson, ain't nobody putting up no numbers. None. Your job as the offensive coordinator to make sure that the homies have some. That's it. Your job is supposed to make sure the homies have some. Nobody ain't getting nobody on the offensive side of getting the ball. Why here calling plays for David Seals? This is how creative this guy is. You putting David Seals in the game. He getting more. He getting more targets. He getting more opportunity to stand on the sideline and block than he is. They actually calling plays for wide receivers. David Seals, y'all. Like if Rock Goofy is impressing you because of this, if you're impressed by Rock Goofy and Kirk Cousins, looking at this, it's like that's all on you, pimp. Like that's all on you. And the third quarter has begun with them. Like I said, I just want to come on and talk a little bit. But it looks like the Panthers have the ball. But it's a pretty ugly game. I mean, I think they should focus on a little bit. Yeah, it's wet. It's wet out there. He drops back, check the ball down to Chuba Hubbard for about a 5 game, and now they're punting fourth down and 12. Yeah, like I said, man, this game is just a damn mess. Looks like they're going for the field goal. Oh wow, they're going for a field goal from what 57, 54 yards away for Tampa for Carolina. Yeah, that was not a smart idea. Yeah, that wasn't too smart. Yeah, I don't know what these damn coaches be thinking sometimes. Like, it get to the point where these guys are just like they're just doing things just to be doing things. That didn't make no sense at all. It's wet outside. You up here trying to kick 54-yard field goals when it's wet. Like, that's a dumb decision. Like, we up here talking about, man, we won 4 games straight. Huh? That's like I said, this is gonna tell me everything I need to know about Mr. Blank. If I should put any more faith in this team, this is what I'm looking for. I'm not, like I said, until they show me otherwise that he's going to make the tough decisions in regards to his front office and his coaching staff. Like, I'm not putting my hope in anything other than giving Raheem, because Raheem is here because he's a buddy. Because he hasn't shown that he's a good coach. Ain't nothing about what we've seen beating pure ass teams. That's what we doing. We beating on pure. Look, we just beating. We beating up a bunch of ass teams. But it's for the NFC South with the Bucks and the Panthers. I mean, it's good old football, big old ugly football to be, the why. So like that's my thing on it. I will be back. I'm more than likely will be back for the next game. I think the next game is the 49ers. Might give my take on the 49ers game, the Seahawks. That's gonna be tonight, obviously on ABC, ESPN, so you guys can check that. But like, I don't trust the Atlanta Falcons organization to do the right thing. I don't trust Mr. Blank to make the right moves to get rid of guys. Like, at some point, you got to get comfortable with making the tough decisions. I don't give a fuck if people are going to be uneasy about it, or it's not so-called, well, I'll give guys 3 years. Well, sometimes I don't need 3 years to realize that you ain't worth a damn. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about you and your fucking. I don't care what a fucking consulting firm is saying to see what the fuck I see. I know we've been out of the playoffs for 8 straight years. I know that. I don't need a fucking consulting agency to come in and give me a wellness check. Bitch, I need a wellness check. Hey, Falcons fan need a fucking wellness check by looking at the fucking teams for 8 straight years, no playoffs. Give me a motherfucking wellness check. Fuck that consulting firm. Fuck Raheem and fuck all the other shit. Like, I don't need that bullshit. You want to tell me that I need a consulting firm to come in and to see what the Falcons, if the Falcons are good shape. No, we not in good shape. I don't need no damn consulting firm to see this bull crap that we watching. All right, Mr. Blank full of shit. If he wants to sell us on the idea of a consulting firm getting second or third opinion, that's like, I know I don't need no damn consulting firm to confirm what the hell I done seen. You need to fire their asses. 8 straight years missing the playoffs, and you want to call a consulting firm and say, "Hey, can you guys come in here and see what my team looks like, and we should do this?" Why do I need a consulting firm to see that we haven't been in the playoffs for 8 years? This ain't go gadget science. Like, it's not. This is not go gadget science. I don't need rocket science, okay, to come to that conclusion. Like sometimes you be looking at these guys with all these billions of dollars. Like, why do I need a consulting firm to see that Raheem can't use his timeouts properly? And by the way, shout out to Ike Hilliard, who was hired by the University of California. So he's bounced back. So I guess he's not as terrible as the Falcons let it out to be, because he got a new job. Mm-hmm. But you're trying to convince me that Raheem is the answer because he can dance with you. Dance with me, dance with me. Dance with me, dance with me. Dance with me, dance with me. He's a good dancing partner. He showed you his ankles, and now you want to sit up here and be a dance partner for what, another year after what we've seen? Yeah, you can shove that consulting firm right up your behind, Mr. Blank. You're not going to sell me no damn dream 8 years in a row and try to say, man, we're committed to winning, and, we're going to make sure we do what's right for our players. Man, shut up. This is the main reason why I expect Raheem to be back. Because him and that stupid Rich McKay, they have that right there. They have shown us exactly what they are. They are not committed to winning because they're not committed to getting rid of bull crap in that front office. Until that changes, we can keep changing and keep the same head coaches, because our leaders, the Rich McKays and the Arthur Blanks, they're not committed in getting rid of trash. Until you committed to getting rid of and disassociate yourself with people that are problematic, the problems are right there in front of you. But it takes a real leader. It takes a real leader to look at their problem and say, nah, this is not getting us close to a championship. This is not helping us grow. So my thing is, like I said, you can sit up here and talk about you and your damn consulting firm, but it's clear. It's clear to me. And I, like I said, I'm not gonna give my thoughts until the Falcons until this season is over, because I want to see what happens. I have a theory. I'm gonna share it with you guys, and me and K-Star gonna share with you because I got a theory. I will say this: be really pay close attention. All right, this is a hint, you guys. Before I end it, this is a hint. Pay close attention to the general manager and the rumors surrounding the general manager. And if Terry Fontenot is here or he's fired, it's showing me exactly what the design or what they were trying to do. So let's pay close attention to the general manager position surrounding the Atlanta Falcons. It's going to tell me everything I need to know. This is why I'm not going to speak on anything until I see what happens. And like I said, I got a theory based on what has happened right now. But like I said, I don't know exactly what's going on behind the scenes. So it's just a theory of mine right off the top. But I'm paying close attention, okay? I'm paying close attention to what's actually going on right now. It's going to tell us everything we need to know. Like I said, just pay close attention to the general manager and the rumors surrounding that. Just pay close attention to that. I'll leave it at that. You guys continue to support your boy here at Man Mike Sports. Appreciate it, man, for joining us for the Bucks Panthers halftime report. Come in and ask a little bit of questions. But I'm about to enjoy the rest of this game. I'm out of here, man. Deuces.
Put your eyes back in your head.
I got like flavor.
Pry their eyes open and force them to see the truth. We will skin the sheep and sacrifice the weak. The unholy alliance has arrived.